IZ Corp Radio, 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 IZ Corp Radio. Go. Done Art T-shirts. DoneArtT-shirts.weebly.com. Custom T-shirts, even in plain color. All sizes available. And yes, Done Art T-shirt has the Guava Vera. Done Art T-shirt carries the Guava Vera. And get the Jesus Loves Me T-shirt for $15 this June special. Every month, Done Art T-shirt runs a special on a custom-made T-shirt. And this month is the Jesus Loves Me T-shirt. It has Jesus Loves Me on the front. It has Jesus on the front and Loves Me on the back. Done Art T-shirts. DoneArtT-shirts.weebly.com. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Again, my name is Mr. IBO Richards, CEO of Smart Investor Society, aka INVESTORONE. You're listening to IZ Corp News, IZ Corp Exchange Radio, and this is a Smart Investor Society segment. We've been negotiating some deals here, so we're off and on, but I think we're on to stay now. They just want to see the money, right? Big deal, I say. So anyway, we're back into the market. So for those of you with a and I have to tell you, Smart Investor Society carries a $25,000 per year annual prescription. And for those of you who have been keeping up, we're in the bum. We're building up the bum index for 2017. So far we have 100 shares of Facebook at 152.50. We have EA at 112.63, ISRG at 90. Facebook is 100 shares. EA is 100 shares at 112.63, ISRG at 908.48, and that's 50 shares. And then we jumped back and went risk averse and put some triple M on at 203.78, and that's 50 shares. Right now we're gonna go ahead and get the AutoZone. So we'll get 50 shares of AutoZone. Now, for those of you in a cash account, it's going to put you way over your $100,000 allowance. So here we go. We're going to buy 50 shares of AutoZone. And what is AutoZone's price right now at 3:22 p.m. this Thursday, June 8th, 2017. That's where we'll get you'll trigger 50 shares of AutoZone. Now that we got out to the nitty-gritty of things, we were looking at how the financials were reacting to today's news. I think it was the House or the Senate passed their version of the Dodd-Frank bill by one of their senators. I say good luck with that, especially with this administration. To be honest with you, I haven't seen much get done. And we're already halfway through the year. Healthcare got tabled or punted. And what was the other one? There was the healthcare, and then there was tax reform. I haven't heard anything about that. So I don't think too much of this Dodd-Frank changing the financial thing right now. And that would basically be because of the interest rate situation. I think from an economist's point of view, the interest rate needs to be stable for you to even start messing with too much of the financial regulation. But just on a note, the markets seem to enjoy it, especially the financial markets. So it goes to the Senate now, so it's like neither here nor there. But let's go back. That was just the thing. Oh, and the trade rule of the day. Understand your risk to reward. So here you're buying AutoZone. I think he's trading at the 300 level or something. So he's pretty expensive. Just with the 300 shares we already have in a cash account, that's well over $80,000. So you're risking $80,000 to make how much? So understand your risk to reward. What we teach people in PAM Trade School is we go 50 to 100 or 2 to 1. So if I risk $2,000, my goal is to make $1,000. If I risk 200,000, my goal is to make 100,000. But you got to keep it real. So just a quick note. As of yesterday, June 7th, we were up a little over 1% on these four positions. So we just have to see what happens with the regulation. That's going to be interesting to see how they handle the benefits, or how we say at IZ Corp Exchange, the benefits, how you would say derivatives. I think that was a hot topic coming in, the derivative market. And people don't realize, many on the in the main wave, they argue, they say, well, there's trillions of dollars of cash on the sidelines, but there's also there's more than $1 trillion in CDs. I mean CDSs, and that's a market that many people don't even explore, much less talk about it in the mainstream media, because that's where a lot of sovereign wealth, that's where a lot of cash is tied up in credit default swaps. That is a very, very tough market. It's a very competitive market. And let's remind ourselves that there's probably more cash in credit default swaps than there is on the sidelines. So let's just, if we're trying to figure out where the money's at, where it's coming from, just keep an idea of how vast the market is. And there's a lot of other markets out there that many people don't even talk about. Again, my name is Mr. IBO Richards, aka INVESTORONE. You have been listening to IZ Corp Exchange Radio, and this is a Smart Investor Society segment. Thank you, and have a great day.